So great performance management is not just about having regular conversations. We need to make sure that those conversations are good quality. So how do we go about doing that? The stumbling block to quality conversations for many managers is confidence. So we need to give managers the tools that they need to have those quality conversations. Without that, you get into the situation where people end up having these so how are you conversations, which aren't really adding any value in terms of performance improvement. In the ideal world, we give a manager a training on how to do this really well, and some of our customers have done some fantastic things with actors, to help them to understand how to have some of those more challenging conversations. But we recognise that not everybody is able to do that, not everyone has the budget to do that. Where we can get a really good win is by giving managers a simple set of prompts for discussion when they have their check-in discussions, and that's what we do in our software. So you can set up 4, 5, 6 prompts for discussion, so examples of questions that are really going to drive a great conversation. Key to getting those questions right is to make sure they're what I would call future focused. And it's something that people talk about a lot, so I just thought I'd quickly explain what future focused means. Traditionally, appraisals have been very past focused, so we're looking at did an objective get achieved, yes or no? But future focused conversation, we take the past into account, but then we think about what does that mean for the future. So let's take an example. So we're thinking about what's gone well in the last quarter, where have the successes been. In a future focused conversation, we're doing that, but then we're adding the extra question to say, why did it go well? What were the things that made that succeed, and how can we replicate that success again in future? So let's take, for example, Martha, who works for me. She's absolutely nailed a project, and we talk about why that was, and she said, well, it's because I worked with Steve, and me and Steve worked really, really well together. So the outcome of that is said, okay, well, let's see how we can get you working with Steve on the next project. Those are the kind of conversations that improve performance. So if you want to embed high quality conversations, our best advice is train where you can, but in addition to that, give people simple prompts for discussion that they can refer to in the conversation that are going to help drive better conversations.